Crypto Rico here with another one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Put on that bell notification so you too can be notified when we're over here experiencing the abundance of money, man. You guys do not want to miss out. Also, do not miss out. $100 giveaway. Simply like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, tag me and a friend on Twitter. That simple, that easy. Win $100. Use the tips and tricks in the video to make it grow, or simply go spend it. None of this is financial advice. I'm bringing financial awareness to a crypto space that is changing on the hour, every hour. With that being said and out the way, welcome back, everybody. First things first, let's go ahead and move this second line. I don't know if you guys are following the other ApeCoin videos. If you're following along, you should be picking this chart apart. But this little double line that we added, we're going to remove that now because it's been in my way and I've been wanting to move it, but I want to do it while we're all on here together. And we're going to move this one out the way, right? We weren't sure which one it was going to land on. We're just going to move it out the way. Now let's zoom back and just to clear it up a little bit. I've been wanting to do that, but I want to do it live with everybody because we put it on there together. And now we can see which of those two lines. Remember, we were guessing to see which one of those two it was going to land on. And we found which one it landed on. It landed on this one. And you can see by the two wicks landed right on there. And of course, now we got this. And like in the last video, we had the oversold. And now we rocked up to the top. Here goes overbought. So right now we're overbought. What we might see play out and what pattern is going to happen is a cup and handle, most likely right here, where we're going to see this price. And we could just go a little bit lower and rock back up. That could happen. But right now, we can see that the markets are overall red. Bitcoin's down 2.5%. We got ETH down as well. So the markets are kind of red. So it wouldn't be far-fetched to expect a decent little pullback right now. Although right here, we're looking good. Looking like we can fight back up to the 22s. This is the 15-minute chart. I like this a lot better, but we're overbought. MACD is showing us what? We zoom in on the MACD. We can see that we got solid candles are no longer hollow. We're overbought. We're not all the way overbought like we did when we maxed out, but I don't think that's about to happen right now. Okay, the markets are kind of red right now. We can see ourselves going. Now, the blue is showing up and we're creeping down into this area right now, okay? And what I think is going to happen and what could happen is still healthy. This is perfectly fine. And it's a good time to learn what's happening right here. Is most likely we'll see a cup and handle, okay? Where this chart will come back down and we'll get back oversold in this area. And we'll see this come down, right? Tap right here. They also call it a double bottom. Okay, so this will be the handle and then the cup will come out. And then we'll rock back up to go test. And go figure, that price that I thought that it was going to come down and chill at or hang out at was at 22.69. If you guys remember that in the last video, let me know down below. Leave a hashtag Crypto Rico. That'll be epic for me. Let people know what's up. Because now that 22.69 is a resistance, if we noticed that right there. So this was an area where we could have stopped that, but we didn't when we were pulling back. So it didn't happen. But it's something that we're going to pay attention to because 22.69 is right in that range. And I believe that we'll be coming down to that 1839. This is where we start to identify, okay, now it's going to be oversold again. I'm going to identify a pattern that I'm familiar with, which is going to look something like this. Okay. It's going to look something like this. Come right down, tap right here, and then go right up. Okay? So that's something that could happen. And that'll be a cup and handle. It might not be picture perfect, but it can happen just like that. And considering that we're overbought, the markets are red, we got to take a breath from that amazing run that we just had, which is, epic right there. Nothing wrong with that. But now we can identify from that run up, where was that new support, because we had to find it. This was obviously not stable. None of these were stable whatsoever. So now we have a familiar pattern that we can identify when we make this cup and handle and we go back up to test at 22.69. These are all great key supports and resistance that we can, load our bags up. But me personally, you guys know how I like to rock. I want to see it oversold all the way because even this range right here, even though it didn't go to all-time highs, even from 1839 to right about this 22.48, give or take, whatever it might be. If you're doing future trades, you're eating. You are eating. You know what's up if you're tapped in on the money bag alerts. I even sent some pictures out there when this was overbought. I showed them when this first dot showed up, and I showed them when the third dot that it was going to have a continuation. And why? Because we made a base, right? We had support. The dots flipped over. Boom, higher low right away. It's letting you know. Right? Notice how when we made a support over here, we couldn't make a higher low. We started making lower lows. We made a support again. We made a loan in the same area that we were at before. And again, we go up, we made a loan in the same area that we were before. And then boom, we lose support right there because we don't make no higher lows. So this is healthy right here. Hopefully we can trade sideways and, you know, the markets can pick back up. I want us all to win. Obviously, I'm holding separate bags in ApeCoin. Who wouldn't want to just see a rip up to $100 right now? You know, I got some bags to the side just in case something like that happens. But if I'm doing gap and go trading and I'm, you know, practicing how to learn how to do this, and when to enter good positions, when to tell a friend to get in a good position, I want to see it oversold on the MFI, on the MACD, and we'll keep an eye on it on the 1839. That's where I think our next key support is going to be. We might trade sideways within this bigger channel between 2269 and 1839 on the bigger channel. These little channels might not be that relevant, but on a bigger scale, this bigger channel right here might be more realistic, and we'll break out past that 2269 very soon. We'll see it again. You guys will see. Just keep dropping by, watching these videos, hitting the like button, you know, share it to the other apes, let them know that somebody's watching out for us. And you know, I appreciate that. If you guys can do that, continue to come back, experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Later.